Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Stories. We're going down the pub. Yeah, best pub album. We've got going down with me. Well, it's funny Sloth. There he is. Look, I like hanging uh, out with you. You may see other people in the picture, but this is just concerning us. Me and Funny Sloth, we're going down the pub. Yeah. And there's a pub album. Yeah. And then if we can't manage, we'll do my sounds for you. Ready to load and play rock. You're right. Funny Sloth, here we go. We've got the Sherlocks and presents and the righties are everywhere. Oh, it's the jungle juice. Yeah. And there's the pub. Yeah. Open the door, Sherlock. We're going in. Yeah. We're gonna put a song on the jukebox. Yeah. It's a pub jukebox. Yeah, and there's the Duke. There's his photograph. REM, what's the frequency, Kenneth? I don't know. That's funny. Hey, funny, what's the frequency? Oh, 10665432 1. Yeah, that's the frequency. Oh, yeah. I've got on my card, he says, yeah. What's the frequency again? I can't follow it. 038 49. Oh, is that the frequency? Oh, you're falling over with the frequency. What's that frequency again, Kenneth? REM, rapid ear movement. Van Halen, jump. Oh, wait, funny, jump over Sherlock there. Jump over him, yeah, there I go. I like hanging out with you, he says. Yeah, we always go down to the pub and you're drunk already. And you've only just smelled the beer. Yeah, and Van Halen, jump. I jumped over the step, too determined to try and get in. And T-Rex, a 20th century boy. Aye, that's you. You're a 20th century boy. Wave your hands. Let's see you jump. Yeah, I like hanging out with you, funny Sloth. Could you hang out in a tree? Yeah, just like that with me. Yeah. What about ZZ Top? They'd be saying, which is the top and which is the bottom? And give me all your lovin'. Well, I'm up here in the tree, lad. Give me all your lovin'. Well, I might drop in and say, but I like the undertones. I'm getting me teenage kicks. Whoa, whoa, I'm getting me teenage kicks up here in the tree. Whoops, there I go. And watch out for Sham 69. If the kids are united, well, nobody would ever play for City. Yeah, nobody would ever play for City there. Yeah. And Ramon Sheena is a punk rocker. How do I know? Why, she's got pink and green hair. Why, and dum 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 dum. And what about Ian Dory and the blockheads? Oh, they're all blockheads. Should be by now. Ian hits them every day with his rhythm stick. He says, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. What a waste. What a waste of a blockhead. Yeah. It's him every day with his rhythm stick. Yeah. Better than Lou Reed, who used to hit them with a flower. Yeah. Every hour. Yeah. And the faces stay with me. Well, he got a lovely face on, has funny sloth, and he says, stay with me. Yeah. And I'm going to stay with you, funny sloth, because you're the only one that's in the studio anyway. So we'll have to stay with you. Yeah. Now, what about Fleetwood Mac? Don't stay with him. Go your own way. Yeah, go on. Well, I'm going my own way soon, and you're going that way. I'm going that way. Yeah. Yes. So I won't be seeing you for a while, funny. Yeah. I know where you hang out over there in the gallery. Yeah. And yes, one have a lonely heart. Oh yes, he's lonely and he's sleeping on his branch. He got a lonely heart. Yeah. Oh, see. And what about Alice Cooper? Oh, he wants to be elected. Ah, but he's snake won't let him know. Ah, I'll bite him if he gets elected. He doesn't like people that's elected. Yeah. And what about Black Sabbath? Oh, he went paranoid. Right from the floor, right upwards. A Black Sabbath, and he went paranoid. Yeah. But what about Nickelback? Well, you look on the back of the coin and see how you remind me. How you remind me, funny slow. Well, you remind me when I was young, we did the jiggle juggle and the twist, yeah, and carrying your cards. Yeah, what cards were you carrying in those days? Bang a bomb. Yeah, make love and not war. Yes. Yes. And what about foreigner? He's a foreigner and he's hot blooded. Yeah, I can smell him from here. Ah, yeah, he's hot blooded. Yeah. And what about John Paul? He was traveling in an airplane. And he went on fire. Yeah. St. Elmo's fire. Mm. He wasn't on fire, but his plane appeared to be on fire. When a plane appears to be on fire, but it's not on fire, that's St. Elmo's fire. Yeah. He's a man of motion, you know. Yeah. In the film. And Chris Rea, no, he didn't come out the front row. People think he exited at the rear. Oh, yes, Chris Rea. And he took the road to hell. But he took part two because part one wasn't finished. So he took that side. Yeah. Well, there's only two roads, you know. One leads to happiness and the other leads to pain. Yes, you know. And you're lucky if you take that road, you'll ever come back again. Yeah. Python Lee Jackson, there he was, sitting by the motorway, hitching a lift in a broken dream. Yes. My dream's broken, he said. Why did your dream break? Well, I was inside the pub with Stillskin. Yeah. And yeah, he said, I'm going to keep you inside the pub and you're going to buy all the drinks. Oh. Prince in the Revolution said, is the purple rain not coming yet? No. Well, it must have been in America, but it hasn't been here. But we are going down the pub. Yeah. With Funny Sloth. Yeah. Now, funny enough, you like to ride like Buck Rogers, don't you? Come show them how you ride. Yeah, go on, like Buck Rogers. Yeah, that's it. Go on, you'll win the race. Go on. It's jockey. Yeah, yeah, it's Buck Rogers coming. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. In the darkness, I believe in a thing called love. And I do as well. And I believe in things like Funny Sloth. Yeah. What if he came back alive and give you a kiss? Wow, what would you do? Yeah. And what about the hives? Yeah, not the beehives. Ah, the hives. Hate to say I told you so, but I knew Funny Sloth would come on the show. Ah. And the libertines can't stand me now and can't stand the Funny Sloth neither. Give him a squeeze. Give him a squeeze. Yeah. And what about baby shambles? Ah, they've been killing my gyro. Yeah. Now I'll not get any money. No. I'll have to sing for me supper. Oh, yeah. What about the flaming lips? Do you realize? Do you realize the flaming lips? Do you realize that the flaming lips is one of them's lost his daughter? They're gonna find her. Yeah. I think Funny Slow's been with her, yes, if you ask me. Yeah. And what about Happy Mondays? Oh, yeah, that's the other club down the road. He did the step on, and they said, hey, the God said, hey, step off. Yeah. And the farm all together now, all the cows together now. Here comes Funny Sloth. All together now, all together now. And what about space? That's a man up on the roof with a telescope. Yeah, he's looking for the female of the species. Do you think some planets are female and some are male? Yeah. What is the Earth? A male. What is Venus? It's supposed to be female. Yeah. What is Mars? Male. Hmm. And there we go. And what about the Gigolo ants? Where I find my heaven? Yeah, I've been looking for it all over the place. Well, apparently, it's when you die. You're in a box like that. And your soul wants to get out. Oh, he just jumps through, but nobody can see him, you see. And he's way up to heaven to see Jesus, yes. Ah, but what about Catatonia? They were traveling on the road and they got into a road race. A road rage, I said. Not a race, but with another road rager. Ah, and they banged each other's cars, yeah. And the pretenders say, when you do that, King, you got to have plenty brass in your pocket for to buy him a new car. Ah, yeah. And the Pogue said, I'm the Irish Rover. I think your funny Sloth is a bit of an Irish Rover as well. I think he is, yeah. And the fine young cannibals. Oh, she drives me crazy. Oh, yeah. Well, funny Sloth drives me crazy, yeah. He drives me car as castle. We're gonna do an epic. Yeah. Motorhead will be sitting there playing cards and gambling and got the ace of spades, he says. Ah, and Dave Edmonds says, I've got a queen of hearts. I says, I beat that. Yeah. Uh, and then Miller's only got a jack. Yeah. And a queen. Oh, yeah. Ah, see. But the wild hearts, they're listening to the vanilla radio. And guess what? Even though it's quite a cool day, it just melted. Yeah, I told you it would. Manfred Mann's earthbound, blinded by the light. Yes, I knew when I switched on to you. Could see that beam of the sun beaming right through the room. Yeah, and I was blinded by the light. Steve Miller Band, abracadabra. It's funny, sloth again. Abracadabra. And Underworld, Underworld, yeah, they were born slippy. Were you slippy when you were born? Your mother dropped you. Yeah, dropped us from the nearest tree. There's me mother up there. I carry her photograph there. Yeah, yeah, and she's got something to say. And she said, don't worry, be happy. That's what she's saying. There's a picture of his mother. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. And be born slippy. And you'll be in the underworld. Oh, yes. But what about my sounds? I like a bit rock. And so there's funny Sloth. So what about my sounds? Well, there's three of them. And there's your earpieces. Oh, I like the big ones myself. I can't stand them little jobblies. Yeah, right. Even though when I was young, I only had just a pair of little jobblies. I've had plenty pairs of them little ones, right? We're going to Europe now. We're not going into Europe? No. A European craft has left the launch pad. Oh, it's headed for Venus. Yeah. Oh, well, look at them. Look at them people on Venus. Look, just maybe they've seen us. Ah, no wonder welcome us all. But we're not sure about that, so we send Funny Sloth up to see them first. And he says, hello there. And they say, that's a funny man. He says, I like hanging out with you, my funny Sloth. I said, well, come with us and we'll take you home for dinner. Yeah. And what about Billy Idol? He did the rebel yell. Oh, sounded like a wolf. Yeah, but he did the rebel yell. Yeah. And what about Tea Pow? Well, they had China in the hand of having a tea party, and the China all cracked and broke. Yeah. fell on the floor. And what about Hart? They were bitten by a barracuda. No chance of living no more. Ripped his heart out. Yeah. And what about Thin Lizzy? Well, they had whiskey in the jar, but it was too much whiskey, and it was very strong whiskey in the jar. And they all fell asleep. He spotted Captain Farrell counting his money. Yeah. Oh, yes. But what about the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Knock me down. Well, there I am. There's a picture of my mother up on the tree, and knock me down. Well, it's pretty hard to knock a sloth down, but if he gets hit with something, he'll come down. Yeah, he'll come running after you. Even though it's a very slow garden. Yeah, and Moody Blues, what a question for you. Right, that's it. Put this question to Funny Sloth. Right, why are you so slow? Oh, life is slow. And eternal life is very slow, you know. Yeah. And this life is a fast kind of pace life. I just like being very slow. The Doobie Brothers, yeah, with the doctor. Did you go and see him? He said, I want to stick a needle in your arm. Oh, why, lad, I said, I want to give you a shot in case you get COVID. Oh, yes. And what about Santana? He met a black magic woman. She put a spell on him. Ah, and he returned it by giving her a kiss, yeah. And that woman's name was Mai Sharona, yeah. She had the knack. Yeah. You know her? Yeah, she had the knack. All right. The Blue Oyster called. Don't fear the Reaper. He'll just come and sit by your bedside. And when you're ready, he'll take you there to where you've got to go. Up, up, and then a vacuum surge. They fall together. And Susie Quattro, Daytona Demon. That shimmy gets on his very fast bike. I didn't open the gates, he just charges them down, yeah. And Terrorvision, Wishing Well. Yes. I just heard it the other day, Summer Freeze Wishing Well. I like that one. Yeah. You're only happy when your feet's in the wishing well, aren't you, Slothy? Yeah. But what about George Thorogood and the Destroyers? He's bad to the bone. Oh, yes, he drinks the bourbon, Scotch. Yeah, yeah, and a beer. Oh, yes, and that's why he's bad to the bone. And poison, your mama don't dance, but your auntie does. Yeah, and your Sloth does as well, yeah. And the power station, you get it on and bang a gong, Sherlock. That'll be enough. Yeah, Sherlock, banging a gong. Yeah. And the Tom Robinson band, let's sing it together. 2468 Motorway. Yeah. Hawkwind. Oh, they travel about in a silver machine. Some people call it a flying saucer. Some people call it a UFO. Some people call it a silver machine. And Warrant, we will rock you. Are you gonna rock, Slothy? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go for my golden earring first. Yeah, and have a bit radar love on the old radar. Yeah, on a speaking. Yeah, yeah. We might even cause a convoy. Yeah, on that CB radio. And Reef, place your hands on me. No, just place your hands. Don't place them on me. Have you got any hands, Slothy? Yeah. Do you like to place them? Yeah. But what about Blondie? Why, she's already placed her hand. She's hanging on the telephone. She's hanging on to it as well. Yeah, and she won't give it to anybody else. No. So I'm speaking to somebody on the line, and he's really fine. Yeah. And what about George Thorogood and the Destroyers? Who do you love? Probably Bo Diddley, saying he started it all. Juicy Lucy. Yeah, George Thorogood, yeah. And what about Love Sculpture? Well, they can do the saber dance. Are you going to do it? Yeah. Bumpity bum 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 bum. Marillion's doing it with Kaylee. I left the ice creams melting on the wall. Oh, what a waste. Dr. Feelgood, yeah, he only drinks milk and alcohol. Yeah. Oh, yeah, what a mix. What a mix. What a man and what a mix. What a mix. Gary Moore, cold day in hell today, yes. Fairly cold day. But there'll be colder days. And Great White, once bitten, twice shy by a sloth, you'll be shy for the rest of your life. Thunder is very dirty, love. When you hear that thunder, rolling and rolling and rolling. Ike and Tina Turner went down Nutbush City, and you should have seen all the limits. Limit in that street 20 miles an hour, limit in that street 15 miles an hour, a limit on the amount of booze, and a limit on what you can wear, and a limit on how many pins you can have in your hair, and all sorts. And can't heat, let's work together, and we'll drum up the heat. Well, really. But what about focus? I like to say hocus pocus. What about doing focus? Focus by hocus. You can have focus if you like. Yeah. And what about Meredith Brooks? Oh, she's a bitch. She's a bitch, Meredith Brooks. What about St. Lizzie with the rocker? A rocker, a rocker. I haven't seen a rocker around here. No, that was Sherlock Rocker that joined there. Sherlock is a rocker. St. Lizzie's a rocker, yeah. What about the Edgar Winter group, Frankenstein? Oh, I've only got two hands. I gotta hold him as well. Yeah, well, he wants to come at Halloween, does he? Or has he booked his ticket? What about Dave Edmonds? I hear you knocking. I hear you knocking, Sherlock. You're knocking there, but you can't come in because I'm doing a show. And what about Deep Purple as we move on to three? Got smoke on the water. Yeah, you couldn't see for miles. No. And the air, it became curved. Curved air. And backstreet love. But if you go down to Boston, you'll get more than a feeling. Yeah, be able to see the River Charles. Yeah. Oh. And Jeff Beck, hi ho, silver lining, and away we go. Yeah. Yeah, and remember, flies are in your pea soup, baby. They're waving at you. Yeah, waving at me as well. Yeah, Pat Benatar says they're all fired up. Yeah, so just fire them off. Billy Idol's gone to a white wedding. Yeah. Oh, he still has his black leathers on, yeah. He's gone to a white wedding. Michael Schrenker Group. Oh, I'm done ready. Yeah. He said, I've got my gun. I'm armed and ready. Argent, God gave rock and roll to you and to you, Sloth, as well. And to everybody. Yeah. But some didn't like it. But some really loved rock and roll, yeah. And the Hollies, a long, cool woman in a black dress. Yeah. She's in the club drinking all the beer, yeah. And teasing all them men, yeah. And Geordie said, don't do that. Don't look at her, yeah. UFO, call the doctor, 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 I'm on my knees. Yeah, here I come. April wine. Now I like the rock, especially after I've had a bottle of April wine. Yeah. And Thunder, love walked in. Yeah. And Funny Sloth walked out. CCS had a whole lot of love for Funny Sloth. Yeah. And he had a 10538 overture. Let's play a tune for him. From dum de dum. Dum de dum de dum de dum de dum de dum. And what about Gary Moore? Oh, he's still out in the fields. He's looking, he's chasing a rare bird. Yeah. And what about Frigid Pink? Oh, they went to the House of the Rising Sun. They found out too it was a bar. Yeah. Yeah. It was a pub. And Queen is right, yeah. Eyes of a stranger, of course. He's a stranger to you, but he's no stranger to me. It's funny Sloth. And as his eyes look the eyes of a stranger. Don't he look great? I like hanging out with you. There's a picture of his mother. Yeah, funny Sloth. And there's Sherlock there saying hello to funny Sloth. Hello there, young Sherlock and big Sherlock. Yeah. Oh, well, the righties are there. Would you like to meet them? Yeah. Oh, there they are. There's the righties. Look. Hello, righties. Can I have a drop of that jungle juice? Oh, it's great. Yeah. Well, there's William, look. Still doing his show, look. He's coming towards an end, yeah. He'll be taking his break on Saturday. Yeah, putting his brakes on. Yeah, but may I like hanging out with you. Yeah. So I'll have to hang out with the spiders and flies here while he's away. Yeah, yeah. And I'll be doing my business and keeping charge. Yeah. And who'll be in charge? Captain America. Oh, really? I will get somebody in. Yeah, yeah. And I like hanging out with you, and you, and you too. Yeah. Oh, yes. And thank you very much, guys. Yeah. And here's a pal who's turned up from this morning. Do you know the Pink Panther? Hello. Do you know where he lives? He lives in Durham. 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 And there he goes. And that's him. And there's Captain America. Ah, hello there, Slothy. Boom. Ah, hello there, Slothy. Boom. Boom. Yeah. And I was Captain America too. Well, that finishes the show today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye from William, Sherlock's and Righties, and the funny sloth, and everybody else around here.